Hello, this is Journey,
And Gio.
and this is Lauffer Student News. We will have interviews with some of our new students, our student council president, and one of our newest teachers. But first, we have an interview with our new vice principal, Ms. Molina.
Take it away, Jose and Scarlett.
Hi, I'm Jose and this is,
Scarlett.
and we're here with our new assistant principal, Miss.
I'm Mrs. Molina.
What made you choose Lauffer over the other schools in our area?
What made me choose Lauffer? Wow, because I think Lauffer is one of the best middle schools that we have in our district. Also, I have heard very, very good comments about the family atmosphere that exists here at Lauffer and between the faculty, but also the kind of students that we work with in this area. So I was very, very interested in working on a more diverse population.
Why did you choose to be an assistant principal over the other jobs?
Why an assistant principal? I'm coming from being a principal at a high school level, and I was spending a lot of time at the school, and I was not spending enough time with my family. So I have a 10-year-old, and I needed to make sure that I dedicated a little bit more time. So I was looking for an assistant principal position, and Lauffer was open at the time, so it was just perfect. It was the right combination, and I'm glad I made the move because now I'm spending more time with my daughter. She's loving it, and we're having a good time. So we are reconnecting again, and that's always positive.
That's good. Do you have intentions on going back to being a principal?
That can be. I will take it, year by year. All depends. Probably when my daughter's in high school, I might rethink about that as well. I'm interested in going back and start my doctorate degree. So that would require a lot of the time that I might have free as a middle school assistant principal. So all depends what happens in a couple years from now. And she's barely in 5th grade, so I have 4 more years to either finish my doctorate degree or to make that decision to see if I want to go back and spend as much time as the high schools require.
What or who inspired you to do what you do today?
Wow, that's a very neat question. When I was little like you guys, I never ever considered to be a teacher. That was not part of my goals. I wanted to be an accountant. I wanted to be an architect. That were some of my goals. But things happen in life. After a tragedy, I had to come to the United States, learn a second language, and there was someone that heard me speak Spanish and said, we need educators that are bilingual the way you are, that can express themselves academically the way you are in Spanish. Are you interested in becoming a teacher? And I was like, oh, no. He said, if you do, how about if we support you with a scholarship? So that phrase, a scholarship, made the difference for me. And I said, I think I can go back and to education and maybe become a Spanish teacher. So that's what I did. From being in the classroom, being successful, feeling good about the difference that I was making on our students, it was my principal, Mr. Raul Nido, who saw some traits on me. He said, you need to go back and do your master's degree in administration. We need people like you that truly cares for our students, for our population, and that's what I did. So he was my inspiration to a point to make sure that I continue making a difference at a different level.
So do you enjoy the job that you're doing today?
Oh my God, I love it. I cannot picture myself doing something different any longer. I do miss the connection with the colleges. I do miss the connection, but I need to start making that connection with middle school students and start speaking about what college is. That's a need to start in high school. Has to start in the middle school so we can start making the right decision, so we can start gaining the knowledge that we need that is required to be successful in college. So I invite all of you 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders to come visit me in the office before school, after school, talk to me during lunchtime, and we can have that conversation about what do you need to learn, how to be proactive to be successful in high school, but also more importantly, how to be successful in college, because all of you are capable and we believe in you.
What about Lauffer appeals to you?
Can you repeat the question, Mija?
What about Lauffer appeals to you?
What appeals to me? One that is very unique for me is that we have a diverse population. At Sunnyside High School, we have, I will say, 93% Hispanic students, were Hispanic surnames, last names. And here, the diversity has been very, very interesting to me because I love to learn from different cultures. I love that it's only one building, that is small enough but big enough to make a difference to a bigger level. And I just love the students. They have welcomed me. I love the faculty. I feel just like I'm at home, so I cannot trade that for anything.
When you came to Lauffer, was it what you expected?
I was a little bit scared. I didn't know if middle school students, if I will be of service to them. But I think thanks to the work that you guys are doing and you guys taking the time to speak to me and to ask questions or to say good morning, that makes a huge difference for me. I feel like this is my second home, and I don't think I can go to a job where I don't feel that way. So I love everything. I love that it's small enough, big enough, the same way as Tucson. I feel in Phoenix, that's too big for me. I cannot do it. So I think another middle school that is above 1,500 students would not be the same ideal. But here I think we can make big things, great things by working together.
If you weren't assistant principal, what are some other jobs you would be interested in?
If I was not an assistant principal, probably I will be looking into becoming a professor at the college level. That's something that has always been in the back of my mind. If it's not that, I always wanted to be of service. So from probably working in nursing along those lines where you continue to help the community. So that's where my heart is, just where you can be of service to other people in communities like ours.
And that's it today on Lauffer Student News.
Up next, we have an interview with one of our new 5th grade teachers, Miss Rex.
And now to Miriam with the interview.
Hi, I'm Miriam, and I'm here with
Miss Rex.
So, what inspired you to become a teacher?
I was actually inspired by teachers that I had in high school.
So, what high school did you go to?
It was a private Christian school where I grew up in Wichita, Kansas.
When did you start teaching?
I started teaching here in Tucson in 1999. I taught at Tucson Christian School. I taught 1st grade, 3rd grade, and middle school.
What's your background education?
I went to college in Springfield, Missouri, where I got a Bachelor's of Science in Music Education. Then when I moved to Tucson, I started working as an instructional assistant here at Lauffer. And I worked here for 5 years as an instructional assistant. And while I was working here, I was attending Pima Community College, and that's where I got my Arizona teaching certificate.
So, how are you liking Lauffer so far?
I really love the family atmosphere that we have here at Lauffer. Like I said, I worked here before, and so it felt to me like I was coming home from a long vacation.
Thank you, Ms. Rex, for taking the time. Back to you, Lauffer News.
Up next, we have Journey interviewing the student body president. Take it away, Journey.
Hello, I'm Journey, and I'm interviewing student body president Daniela. How is it being student body president?
Being student body president, it's a lot of fun and it's a lot of work, but I think that I'm doing good.
Is it a lot more responsibility than you expected?
No, because since I've been in student council all 3 years and I was vice president last year, it's really helped prepare me for the responsibility that I take this year.
What plans do you have for the school year?
Well, we have a lot of plans to help improve the school year and to help teachers and students. And we have a lot of plans for dances and spirit weeks and other secret ideas to help students.
How do you like the transition from 7th grade to 8th grade?
It's been really challenging, but the teachers have been really helpful and it's been a lot of fun.
How do you plan to make this year as successful as it can be?
I plan to make this year as successful as it can be by making sure that every student gets what they need and gets the help that they deserve.
This is Journey interviewing Daniela. Now back to the studio.
Hi, I'm Tay and I'm here with one of our newest 6th graders. Lydia.
How is transition from elementary to middle school going?
It's been good so far.
Why?
It's been good because I get to go to a new school and learn different things.
How do you like Lauffer?
I like Lauffer well because it's a new school and I get to make more friends.
You have 7 classes and you like them all?
Yeah.
Do any sports or activities? If so, if not, why?
I might want to do sports and activities after school, and the sport I would want to do is maybe soccer,
And what are some other activities?
maybe cooking if they have it after school.
Okay. What is your favorite thing that you're looking forward to do this year?
To learn new things and get straight A's.
What are some of your goals this year?
Is to try to get perfect attendance and keep up with straight A's.
Do you like all your teachers?
Yes.
What is your favorite subject and worst subject, and why?
Favorite subject are most of them, but my worst subject is probably going to be math because we're learning new things and they're kind of difficult.
Is that honors math or just?
Honors math.
And we're back at you, Lauffer.